And this day we had that really nice move down, and at what we now know was excess. But I kept trying to, continue or revisit that lower area. And you can see how they're kind of working with the overnight low there on the TPO chart. But they kept making lower highs into this, so I was taking those, and I was taking some profits here where I, at the VWAPs at the levels that I thought I should. I just was a little bit overly locked into getting back to those lows. If you look on that 5-minute chart, you can see that thick red line. That's going to be a weekly value area level. And I was talking about in the Telegram that I was just a little bit locked into that. So the good thing is I was, I'm taking levels, but like that trade where I just took that first contract off, as it come through there, I should have brought both stops down and just been out of that trade. And I do that here. It's just, I know that I was kind of locked into getting a little bit lower. So I should have been a little bit more flexible because I wasn't playing this to the upside. I was just a little bit obsessed with getting back to those lows. So like I said, in this situation, when that moved through there, I should have just brought both stops down. It takes me out and just move on from there because of the excess. If this would have shaped up a little bit different, then you could play it different. But I obviously, I wasn't. That's my whole problem here, is that I didn't have that caution of the excess during these trades. I guess you could argue that at this point, I will bring this stop down. I'm not sure. I didn't need to give it the extra time because of the excess, that we were obviously playing with here. So I think at a certain point here, I bring that stop down. If you look at that 5-minute chart, you are getting that rejection off the VWAP. So that gives you a little bit of hope. I like seeing that kick off those certain levels. So the next level would be this RTH VWAP right here. And I think I'm still trading it correctly as far as technically, I'm taking the areas that I should, but I know for a fact, like I said in the Telegram, that I was really trying to push lower. So right there, I bring that stop down. I think the same thing, I could have just closed it there, but so right here, I take this next lower high. And again, I thought, okay, this is it. They got rejected out from above that VWAP. The problem here is that you're pushing right into that RTH VWAP, but technically it's a lower high. So I was going for, in my mind, I was going for that at least there at the overnight low. So at least I wasn't blindly just trying to trade the break to the lows again. So I take 2 there. And I am protecting myself here with the stops. Took 1 more contract. This was the extension that I wanted. And that's why I was extending that trade. But like I said, I know that I was really hoping for a break there. And at least I give it a chance. And at least I was still trading it, I think, technically the way that I should in that situation. I just know that I had that in the back of my mind. I was trying to get lower. I was forcing it a little bit.